I think we're live. Go post this a few different places. I'm actually curious about YouTube Live and Facebook and how that works over there. Multicasting for the first time. rn.live doesn't actually link in Slack. So I have to put like https:// first. Which kind of makes it less, I guess, less, a little less cool, I guess. Hey, Derek. People filtering in. No idea if it's going to work on the YouTube side or on the. Hey, we actually is showing two viewers on the YouTube side. Nobody on Facebook. Well, if you're there, feel free to say hi. Oh, hey, Zyclos. YouTube's working. Nice. You know what's interesting? I'm not seeing. Let's see. I can see it on the stream, but why is it not showing up on? Oh, multi-stream. That's Twitch and then multi-stream. Oh, stream chat is read-only on multi-stream. Interesting. But it did come through. That's cool. Derek, what are you working on today? Today we are actually going to be working on what you see on the screen, which is the Chain React app, and I'm going to be pulling up some stuff here real soon. Terminal, VS Code, whatnot. Let some people kind of join. Nice. I got the YouTube notification. Actually showed up on my phone, so that seems to be working. Chain React. There it is. Oh, that's a great place to leave it. That's because I'm in the wrong one. So if I go to Chain React App 2022, here we are. Okay, I'll pull that open and kind of get some things set up here. Hey, Tim. How's the mailbox? Leaning slightly. I had concrete trucks coming in and out of my driveway today. So I'm not saying that they hit it, but it is leaning. It's just a constant thing. All right. Would you like to update snapshots for all files in Chain React App 22? Yeah, sure. Replace them. Go ahead. Just be my guest. Let's do it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Curious about Facebook. Kate, watching via YouTube. Nice. I could actually see it pop in my multi-stream chat. So that's cool. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see. Let's run the yarn start just to kind of get back to where we were. You know what? Hold on. So let's see. What I need to do is upgrade Expo. So let's do that. Yarn global add Expo CLI. I think that's how I installed it last time. Let's see. Is there anywhere else I need to post this, actually? Facebook's working, Sheng says. Doesn't seem to be updating the on-screen count, though. Yeah, it's a little slow. I've noticed that even with Twitch and YouTube, it takes a little while. So we'll see. We'll see if it catches up. Right now it's showing 7 viewers, even though it only shows 2 on YouTube and 3 on Twitch. So thanks, Shing. Appreciate it. Let's see here. I'm gonna retweet my own tweet with the Infinite Red account and also Chain React itself. Just so that we get a little more coverage here. Get people coming in. Okay, Expo is now in. So let's try yarn start now. One error. Why? No jip. I don't understand. Not okay, but successfully installed. The error successfully errored. Okay, well, we're up and running now. Let's try running on iOS simulator. So I'm opening up using... Oh, that's cool. Xcode wants to install something. We'll let that go. Or the live chat, apparently, unless this is buffering like crazy. You know, yours isn't coming through on live chat. Why? Gotta hit up some meetings. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Tim. We'll see you next time. I don't know why it wouldn't be working on Facebook there. Error opening simulator. Let's try it again. Metro logs. Okay. Yarn start. Try that again. Yeah, it's not buffering. It's just something's wrong. Actually, let me go to the chat box in Streamlabs and see if I double click it. Source. Like refresh the cache. Done. All right, let's hey Rodrigo. Bumbo clap. Shang, if you're still around, like maybe post something in there. I don't know if like refreshing the chat would have done something, maybe. Potentially. I like just blew it away and like refresh the cache. Hey. Yeah, I don't know why the yeah, okay, so something's wrong here. Yarn global remove Expo CLI. Let's get rid of that. npm uninstall -g Expo CLI. We want to get rid of it entirely. And Yarn's being really weird right now. No template named remove CVT in namespace standard. Did you mean remove? Like, do we need to update Yarn successfully after this? Oh, geez. Okay, so Yarn. Let's try the global remove again. I mean, it's not there. Yarn global add expose CLI. Pingity ping. No big deal if not. Yeah, so most of the rest of you can't see this. But, hey Darren. Shang Slogar is trying to type and I can see it pop up in my multi-stream, but it doesn't show up in the actual stream. So something's screwed up there. Why remove the Expo CLI? This is why. We're getting this error. Why? I don't know. I don't know why this error is popping up. And then when I go to like yarn start, it does kind of work. I guess it works, but it's not wanting to load Diglactic or Diglactic. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna try running on the error open simulator. What the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna kill that. I'm gonna open. Whoa. Some dependencies are incompatible. Expert landing. Oh. We have newer versions installed. Do we have an old version of Expo installed on this? Yeah, look at this. React Native screens. So we have to do like Expo install. Interesting. Okay, that was not good. Let's try. So project is running there. All right, let's try this again. And okay. Doesn't like logbox. And where is the actual... I gotta start this all over again. Okay, yarn, and then I'll yarn start. This was working when I left last time. That's Shang. Okay, gave up on Facebook. This loads quicker. Yeah. Try Expo upgrade. Oh, okay. Let's try it. After getting rid of that. I'll try it one more time. Probably won't work. If that doesn't work, nope, doesn't. Okay, let's do the Expo. So yarn Expo upgrade. Get working tree is dirty. Okay, let's see what we have. So it's just a snapshot. Snapshot. Okay. Yarn Expo upgrade. Let's do this. So we were on SDK 40, which means Ignite's on an old version. We need to upgrade Ignite. Expo 42 coming in. Let me adjust this a little bit here. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Or wherever you may be across the globe? I had physical therapy again this morning. Has anybody had cupping done before? Have you ever done cupping, or have you heard of it? You're doing okay? Awesome, Derek. Have you heard of cupping? Kate has. Have you had it done to you? Updating packages to compatible version where known. This is pretty cool, actually. I don't think I've ever done this. This is why Expo is like the future of React Native, in my opinion. Sunny day here in Santiago de Chile. Ah, that's awesome. Chile. I'd love to go to Chile sometime. Following packages were not upgraded. You should check the readmes for the repositories to determine what version is compatible. Alright, and we've got all these others. Update your native projects as outlined here. Run pod install. But I don't have an iOS directory, do I? Why do I have an Android directory? Like, what is even in here? Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so just some resources. By the way, you see what I just did there? Like with the ... That's a Z shell thing. If you're using Z shell, it should work. Or maybe it's an Oh My Z shell? I actually don't know. Sunny day in Santiago de Chile. Many times. Very common in South Korea. Yeah, well, I got it done. You see that? It's weird. It's really weird. I'm not like Eastern medicine, alternative medicine type of guy, but I said when I do my physical therapy, I'm going to do whatever the doctor tells me. And there is actually a doctor, and then there's also the physical therapist and stuff. And so at therapy today, they were like, okay, we're going to do cupping. I'm like, yes, ma'am. And it's weird. It's like pinchy, like pulls at you. And, yeah, like, it's weird. Mine is usually super dark. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she was like going light on me because it was my first time. It was very uncomfortable. But then when you take it off, it was like, you know, can run npx pod install. Yeah, I do that sometimes. The problem is that we're on Metro right now. Metro logs. Like Metro is not giving me any errors. So what's going on here? Yeah, and see it crashes as soon as I try to do this. So xc run. I wonder if we need to open Xcode and like accept something. That's often what's, you know, the problem. Like something got upgraded and you got to go in and accept some agreement or something like that, or maybe some change happened. But yeah. So, this is the old one. This isn't the one that I'm... Yeah, I'm wondering why this isn't working. It's just kind of like dead. Okay. Why does it... iPod Touch. That's really what I want. iPhone 12. So this must be a new version. Yeah, version 13. Okay. Time to Google. Expo. Xcode 13. It's iOS 13. I could just copy this here. Expo. While that's happening, let's try Android. Let's try pulling up Android. One thing I gotta say, it's cool that they open in the same tab rather than opening new tabs every time now. That's a nice like developer experience update there. All right. Yeah, looks like the emulator's coming online here. Hey Alpha. Good afternoon to you. We are working on the Chain React app 2022. We're moving it over to Expo. So React Native Expo. Having some trouble right now with the iOS simulator. It doesn't want to open. And when I try to run it, it like gives me an error. And it also, when I try to run over here, it just crashes. So yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, so it's building the JavaScript bundle. This is all good. This is all good. Let me go back to where we were. So run without sudo. Start the simulator beforehand. When XC run fails, you could reset it entirely. Same error pops up. Anybody know how to start my simulator from the... Actually, do we have that in our slab Slack? Sorry, Derek, do we have that in our slab? I think XC run is somewhere. List iPhone simulators. So we can like, how to get a list of iPhone simulators. Okay, I mean, I will try this. Okay, there's all the devices. Now, why does it say unavailable for all of those? Oh, maybe. Okay. And then, question is, how do you run it? Oh, haha, that's in the same thing. React Native Run iOS Simulator. Yeah, that doesn't work for... So, I'll just show you. This is our slab here, and Derek made this. TIO get a list of iPhone simulators, so there's this command here, which is pretty cool. And then to run it, unfortunately, this doesn't work with Expo, so we'll have to get that figured out. Yep, I got that one. Can you run Access native modules with Expo now without having to eject? They have come out with some stuff for that. I haven't played with it yet, but they're working on it. They're releasing new stuff like along those lines, which is awesome. All right, let's try running iOS simulator. Okay, can I just open the simulator? Okay, I guess the iPhone 13, is that gonna... It's kind of interesting. It's definitely an Xcode problem. Like, hey, Xcode, just, you know, update when I'm not paying attention, and now we got problems. I'm curious how this shows up on Facebook. Obviously not very well. So let's see if I can... Obviously not very well. I have to turn down my... Okay, yeah, I see Shang's comments. That's cool. All right, so yeah, that's neat. So the iPhone simulator is now running. Let's see if we can run it. Open a simulator. Ooh, something happened. iPhone 13, it recognized it. Okay, this might be what we need. Simulator ready. Open in Expo Go. Does React Native still use Yoga for layouts and such? It does. It does use Yoga. Yoga is the layout engine for React Native and allows for sort of Flexbox style layouts in iOS and Android. You are on iOS 15 on the simulator, maybe pick 13. I'm going to try it, Rodrigo, because I like to live dangerously. We'll see what happens. Hello there, friend. Hello to you too. Command or Control Command Z. Okay, that's good to know. And here we are. And it's working. Good. And let's grab this other one as well. Hit... Oh, I forgot to note what the... But yeah, we're in. All right, we've got both of them up and running. If I click I'm ready, it should error. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, we do need to... So we have our Chain React app 2022 here. And we do need to load up the Chain React app 2020 or 2019. So I'm going to do that. And that will give us a... we can basically copy and paste across the two. So obviously we have this welcome screen up and running. I can close this image now. And Android and iOS. And we have that running there. And okay. So let's look at this. So right now, navigate with payload. So this one is dying because named tabs was not handled by any navigator. We need a screen named tabs or something named tabs. So let's go look at the original one. Navigators. Navigation. Main navigation. We only now have, in our latest, we only have one navigator. It's called the App Navigator. You can add more, but that's what we have. So what we're doing in the old one is create bottom tab navigator, which I don't think is how you're supposed to do tabs anymore. So let's go look up, because we're modernizing this whole thing, right? So React navigation tab. Create bottom tab navigator. You can also do material. That's kind of cool. React navigation, bottom tabs. So let's add that. By the way, we're on Yarn. So make sure I'm in the right one, 2022. Let's add that package. Hey, Jawsbreaker. What's up? How you doing? We are working on the React or Chain React app right now. So enjoying my day off. Hey, if you're gonna hang out with us on your day off, I am very honored. Think of all the video games you could be playing, all the goofing off you could do, but instead you're here learning from us, learning with us, not from us. You're learning with us, and that's pretty cool. How am I doing? I'm you'll be doing all that. I'm doing well. Yeah. I'm doing very well. So, okay, so we added that, good. And now we need to look at a tab-based navigation. Create bottom tab navigator is what we are doing in this one as well. So that's reasonable. And this is a, what's the name of this? So that's the main navigator. Why don't we just do it in the app navigator? Do we want to call it like a tab navigator and import it, or do we want to just do it up here? Is it better to just, okay, so create bottom tab navigator. All right. I landed my first software engineer job 2 weeks ago. Dude. Congratulations. That is awesome. That is fantastic. So are you, you already started then 2 weeks ago? That is great. The next generation of software developers coming in. Okay, so this is TypeScript, Navigator params, create stack navigator. That's the main navigator, which we're doing right here. This is the app stack. And the app navigator itself, which is super hyped. Yeah, totally. I totally see why. So default navigation options. It's the bottom tab navigator. This is very different. Like this is the old API. This is the one we don't want to be using. So let's go look at how this is supposed to work. Create bottom tab navigator. You just grab like a tab from it, I guess. And so we have our screen, our welcome screen right here, and we're gonna have as a sibling to it is a stack. Yeah, no, that's okay. So then we're gonna do tab. And we're gonna want to give it probably some param lists sort of like this. But for now, we're just gonna go with tab. Okay. And then it doesn't like it because I need to add more information. So tab.navigator. Ah, not just tab. Okay. So tab.navigator. Doing part-time for now, get to work under my mentor. They needed a visually minded person for web design and I fit the bill. Nice. You're already finding yourself in a like a starting down sort of a specialty, which is great. And honestly, we need more people with visual kind of skills like that. That's fantastic. It's great. I love it. So tab navigator, and then we'll have tab.screens, which will have names, and then we pass in the component for each screen. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. So let's see, we're doing a stack navigator within that with these three things. And that's the schedule, and then we'll have like an initial route name when you tap on schedule. Okay, so we need the stack navigator as well, and we're already doing like native stack navigator. Can we do the same thing for additional stacks? Do we need a stack navigator here? I'm asking a lot of questions here, but so I probably need like, oh, there is no name. Whoa. No. Like what? So we have children, screen listeners. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up. So we have a navigation container. What's the navigation container anyway? That's from native. Okay, so that's actually something we need. Can we just do... I have a lot to learn here. I have a lot to learn here. So here's the navigation container in the docs. So let's go look at it. Responsible for managing your app state and linking your top level navigator to the app environment. I'm glad I get to do pretty much everything front, back, and UI UX. You're gonna learn a lot. It's like drinking from a fire hose. Gotta learn this tab navigator. You and me both. Maybe I ignite, yeah. Deep linking with the linking prop. Notify state changes for screen tracking, state persistence, etc. What version of navigation do we have anyway? Make sure I'm on 6. Yep, we're on 6, so we should be good to go on that. Now, why do we have stack and native stack? Do we need both? That I don't know. Okay, so navigation container, and then we're going to put that around our stack navigator. Slash native. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. So we do have the navigation container. Where's that being put? Oh, we're wrapping it right here. Why are we doing that? Doesn't this seem extra? It seems extra to me. Like, why do we need that when we can just put it in like and just wrap it around right here? And the color scheme can be a use color scheme situation here, right? And props, I guess. App stack. And then we will actually call it the app navigator here. We don't need that. We do need the navigation props right there. And that can be moved up. I'm being very messy right now. So, what am I missing? I actually feel like this is a cleaner way to do this. Now, tab navigator needs stuff inside of it, I know. So that's why this is being difficult. Okay, so create native stack navigator. We have right there. Now, the question I have is like, this is like the welcome stack. This is not the welcome stack. This is you're switching between the welcome screen and the tab navigator. Okay, so let's look at the tab navigator. So back to that. Create bottom tab navigator. We already did that right here. Okay, cool. And then inside of there, we need tab.screen. So let's do that. And then we'll kind of rebuild using these stacks, I guess. So we're going to need multiple stacks. We're going to need schedule, venue, info. Actually, venue is just a straight up screen. So we can just add, let's just do the venue. Let's start with the venue because that seems to be the simplest. So oops, no, what am I doing? Nope, I did that wrong. So it's going to be like, the component is going to be the venue. Okay, so component equals, and then you just put in, yeah, you just put in bare. So like the venue screen. Now we have to build the venue screen, so let's go grab that. And actually, we could just go ypx ignite CLI generate screen venue. So we're going to make a venue screen. When you say welcome screen, is that like the splash screen, aka whatever opens before you get to your main screen? Yes, exactly. So we're essentially, you're not going to be able to see it right now, but I'll see if I can. Just 1 second here. It's this one. This guy right here. So it's just welcome to Chain React, blah, blah, blah. And we have to get rid of that chat stuff because we're not going to do that. And then there's an I'm ready button at the bottom. Make sense? Not the splash screen. It's a welcome screen. So there is a splash screen as well, but. All right. So let's see. I generated the. Did I seriously misspell venue? Oh, that's cool. So let's just remove this and pretend like it never happened. Enter. Okay. And I think. Yeah. Okay, go away. Venue. Yeah. All right, so venue screen. We can import that from our screens. Yeah, it's coming in from the screens there. Cool. Let's go look at the venue screen here. There it is. Now we actually have a venue screen over here, so I'm going to go look at it. So we could just pull it all in, but this is, remember, it's class. Like, it's a class method for some reason. So this is going to take a little while, but we're going to go through all this whole thing. So there's a lot of components here. Venue screen props. Navigation screen props. Venue screen state has render full content. So that's going to be a hook. Or something like that. Request animation frame set render full content. That's weird. Why are we using request animation frame? It's like initially we set that. Oh, I see. We're letting this all go and then we load this later, I guess. Nearby attractions comes in like a beat later. Okay, so we need all of this here. Could just pull in this to start with. We have the title. So we need the venue screen.title for the TX there. And then this whole line, I can just replace this right here. So the palette needs to be brought in. Let's do that. Okay. And then this root is not being used, but we do have this title right here. Where's that getting used? Oh, style title. Okay. So we do want to pass in the style right there. Okay. So everybody following along so far, we have navigation here, but we're just putting the header in there, and we have the venue screen. View style should be text style here. And then we don't need color right now. And then we do need spacing though. Let's add that. All right. Try to refresh here. Shake. Okay. Export your component from the files defined in, or you might have mixed up default named exports. So I think I messed something up here. Here's the app navigator. So return. I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, I know that I like. Oh, I'm not exporting it. That's probably why. Navigator can only contain screen, group, or React frame as its direct children. We could just make this a group. Now, I don't remember exactly how group works, so let's go look it up. Now, this is a new feature. Create stack navigator. Stack.group. But it does not say I can use a group, does it? Yes, you can. Okay, screen or a group. So could we do navigation container dot group? I mean, doesn't like this. I'm gonna have to go look at the docs here. Yeah. That's a message generally when we miss a name or import something as default when it's not default. Yeah, what happened was I had moved everything up to this, but I hadn't exported it. So, good call on that, Gant. Right now we're getting an error that I'm not totally sure what's going on here. So Navigator doesn't like this. Navigation container. Navigator. We have a screen and a tab navigator. So is this telling us that we need to make this stack.screen name equals tabs component equals and then like pass that in? Can we do that? So I do need to add it up here. Okay. So we have tabs. Now, they don't like this. They don't like this. I could make this main tabs like so, and then const main tabs equals return that. Ooh, looks like that worked. And then if I say I'm ready, hey, there we go. There we go. So obviously not what we're 100% looking for, and I can't swipe back, interestingly. But yeah, that worked, so I can have main tabs there. Let me go look at the docs again just to kind of see. So navigation container tab.navigator and then a tab screen. But see, they're doing that. They're putting it right inside of the navigation container. So what am I doing wrong? Because I actually liked it better when everything was all under it, like nested in here. So let me. Oh. Maybe I should be doing this. Another navigator is already registered for this container. You likely have multiple navigators under a single navigation container or screen. Make sure each navigator is under a separate screen container. Okay, I need to look at nesting navigators because I'm clearly not getting it. Here we go. Nesting navigators. Let's take a look. Everybody got water? You want to have some water. Okay, so navigator inside of a screen. Navigation container, stack navigator, screen, screen, screen. Okay. Each navigator keeps its own navigation history, has its own options, has its own params. Bubble up. Okay. Okay. We have a drawer screen, and so the drawer navigator, screen, screen, screen. We have a stack navigator and a screen, which is the root. Okay, I see. And then that needs to be a navigator. And this screen is just a screen. And those are inside of a stack navigator. Okay. So we have to think about this that way. So we have the tab navigator. We have our like main stack navigator, which has the welcome screen. And then inside of this, we need another screen, which is what we were doing. Name equals tabs. Component equals main tabs, right? And then we need for that, we need const main tabs equals return our navigator, which again has the wrong name for venue. Nice. And then, so that's main tabs, and that comes in right there. And this navigator needs its own stuff here. This should be venue to start with. I mean, we're going to be adding more stuff, but the main tabs is right there. And I can't just like stuff it in here, huh? Like, I wonder if will screen allow me to just drop in? Let me look at screen. Like as a child instead of saying component? It's component, right? Some options. The React component to render for the screen. So you can't just make this a child then, apparently. Children. Oh. Oh. Okay, so they're saying don't do that. But you can. You can just pass in like a function. And then it would render it as needed. Okay. Gonna watch, but lurk for a bit. Yeah, no problem, Jaws. Appreciate you swinging by and hanging out. Especially on your day off, eh? Okay, so I always forget how to like refresh in Command D, okay. I'm ready, and then okay, good. And then we do have this tab down here. All right. Okay. Let's go look again at our main navigator here. Bottom tab navigator that has all of these options right here. So this tab navigator I don't know if any of this stuff will apply. So let's try to go through it one at a time. So default navigation options is the tab bar icon, and it's returning this tab icon, route name, focused, blah blah blah. So we're definitely going to need to come back to that. Okay, tab bar position is bottom. I think it's already a bottom one, so we don't need to do that. Animation enabled. What the? New keyboard. No. Oh yeah, it's control space. Okay, so we're looking at animation. Nope. Swipe. Nope. Is this all under screen options? No. Swipe. No. So there's like a bunch of the tab bar options. Style? Tab bar style is right there. Okay. This is screen options though. Is this really what we need here? So this is background. Color will be color, which we will import .tab bar. All right. And then the height will be 56 because, you know, hard coding values is the way to go. And then padding vertical is spacing.tiny. Okay. All right. It looks like it's making some. Have you heard Twitch has a new category called software and game development? No. What's mine on right now? Science and technology. Okay. Can I change that? Software and game development. There it is. I'm updating that. Derek, if you're on right now, we should definitely make sure that that's our default. Thanks, C Films. I appreciate it. It's really nice of you to mention that. Okay, so yeah, and thanks for the follow too. Appreciate it. Hope you can hang out with us in the future and more often. Is this thing really recording this whole time? Oh, probably because I hit Command R. When you hit Command R, it just starts recording. And that is horrible because Command R is supposed to be refresh, right? So now Command D. Oh, Command D. Yeah, there you go. Refresh. All right, so there we are. Now, why is it going directly to that? I'm not actually sure, but that's okay. So, there's initial route name is venue. That's good. We have our tab bar style, which is great. Curious, actually, tab bar style. Okay, we could pull this out and put it up like as a const up here, but I'm not going to right now. So tab bar position, swipe enabled. Is this the thing? No? Is it here? I don't know what are screen options and not screen options. So like swipe enabled, is this the thing here? Let's just search the docs. It's a material top tabs, swipe, so drawer navigator is on the drawer. It's not supported on web. So this is only for the drawer, which it's set to false anyway, so we don't need that. Initial route name, we got that. Currently it's on venue, it should be scheduled eventually. And then the tab bar options, style, and the active tint color. Oops. Yeah, I'm doing well, C Films. Software and game category started the beginning of September. Okay, so very, very recent then. Very recent. Active tab bar active tint color is palette white. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that helped down there. So now that's proper. All right, so I can get rid of that. I can get rid of these. I have that. Don't need that. Animation enabled doesn't seem to be a thing. I think I tried this already, but yeah, it's not there. And animation and tab bar visibility animation config. Well, what's in here? Hide show. So curious on this. It's on the tab navigator. Oh, that's for V1 though. Okay, so we don't need that. All right, good. Let's get rid of that. All right. Hey, good morning, Juddy. Good timing. I'm maybe looking at moving my navigation out of the Wix package. Yeah. Yeah, Wix is interesting. Of course, React navigation is sort of the kind of the default these days, right? That's what everybody seems to be using. So, I don't have these default navigation options set up. So we have like now. So let's go look up. If I'm looking at the doesn't look like that's a thing. Default navigation options. So like the tab bar icon, let's go look up that. Oh, we got to do that in the tab. So that's under screen options, active tint color, inactive. So screen options, and then and then you can do for screen options you can give it the route, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, okay? Another set of curlies there. All right. So now we have the route. It's a route property, so we can actually look at the route and based on that we can do the icon. So the tab bar icon here. Let's drop that in, and then this is where we actually pull in tab bar icon, focused color and size. Okay, so navigation.state. What is that? So the route.name. Okay, cool. It's just route name is just the route.name, so we don't need that anymore. We can just go route.name. All right. So now we need to figure out this tab icon. Go to the old one, tab icon. Now React navigation has navigation off the JS thread. I thought it'd be worth looking at again. Yeah. We're sort of removing a lot of the objections why you would want to use React Native navigation at this point. So here's the tab icon. Here's all the different requires that we need to have, and we're going to grab all these icons as well. In fact, I'm going to do that in a second here. So this is a component, and I'm going to ypx ignite CLI generate component, and this is tab icon. There's a tab icon. Oops, I'm on the wrong one here. So components, whoops, not models. Components, tab icon. And then this looks pretty solid, so I'm just going to pull it in. And then we do need to grab all those icons, so let's do that. These icons are just going to be dropped right in there. And then image and image style from React Native. Okay, that's a pretty self-contained cool thing, actually. Nice. So let's import that from the components. Okay. And let's go see what's happening here. So what's that? Why does that say hello? I'm gonna grab Reactotron here because I want to oh, hey, there's an icon. You see it? So the icon is showing up. Reload. Yep, there's all this stuff. So let's go to the custom commands, and we want to reset the navigation state, which I don't know if that actually, it doesn't seem to work. Let's go look at these custom commands. So reset root store. There it is. So oh, I see. You have to do it right here. So I'd have to go like root store. Where is root store anyway? Is this being set up? Set root store. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So now what we can do is say root store. So Reactotron is a desktop app that allows us to basically and actually if I go back up here, this should be root store. There we go. And just import that. And clear. Not being used. It is being used. Oh, because I'm, yeah, okay. So this dot root store dot, and then we have like, and I could just say reset, right? So this is resetting the entire. So I have to go to the root store, and yeah, Reactotron allows us to trigger like these custom commands and stuff like that. It's really very cool. So dot actions root. And then we say reset. And what we do is we say root.talkStore equals event store model.create. And this is totally not what we want to do. I feel like I'm screwing something up here. So like the welcome should show up first, right? If I just take out the tabs, what happens? Okay, yeah, I'm back at the welcome here. All right, good. No, I don't want to record. Delete. Okay. So now let's put it back and I save. Okay, and now if I click that, I'm back here. Okay, good. I need like some sort of a, oh, maybe it's because like header shown false, welcome. Yeah, it just does not want me to go back, does it? Nice Hobbs in the background. Yeah, it's not just Hobbs. It's Calvin too. My wife actually drew that for me. If I can move my head out of the way. It's awesome, isn't it? Am I more of a Calvinist? I'm definitely not a Calvinist. Calvin was named after John Calvin, though. I am a Lutheran, and we're not Calvinists. All right, so why is this again not doing what I want it to? Command D doesn't do anything. All right, that's fine. Okay, so we have welcome. Oh, that's exit route. Okay. We may want tabs as well to be allowed to, like, if you hit back, it'll just remove, you know, like you're out. And let's see if this works. Refreshing, there it is. And if I hit that, I'm in here and I've got the venue. Nice. Very cool. And I can hit back and go there. So that's pretty cool. That little white flash, we'll have to figure that out. It's actually kind of cool. This one fits more, it fits better. This one doesn't fit so good. I wonder why. So we have like, oh, gestures. So this is like our main, okay, we need to move these over to our main navigator, I guess. So like the app navigator itself, navigation container. Let's look at this stuff and see what can be ported over. So header, initial state, navigation, so does the navigation container allow any of this stuff? Card style. It doesn't look like any of this stuff is allowed. Gestures. Dark theme. And default theme. Okay. Talented artist. Yeah, my wife is amazing at that stuff. She's just great. I'm actually going to make that just a single line there. Keep it tight. And we're grabbing the route name and stuff like that. So I don't know what all the rest of this stuff is, like default navigation options. Like, where's that supposed to go? I should probably go look at the actual yeah, okay. I mean, I could go look at the changes for, I think it's 5.0. Like migrating. Okay. So we got the navigation container here. We are creating a stack navigator. So this is the old school way to do it. We have like all this stuff, right? Initial route name, default navigation options. So initial route name and screen options. Okay, so screen options is what we're looking at here, and that's for what? That's for the stack navigator, which would also apply to the tab navigator. So screen options is what we're, I think, looking for here. Right? Where did that go, by the way? I guess. So the tab navigator, screen options is there. And then gesture enabled. This is not working. Tab bar icon, tab bar, all this stuff I already did, so I guess I don't need that. I guess the question I have is all this stuff. Header mode, card style, all of that. Stack navigator, configuring the header bar. Yeah, this is actually a little confusing. So, I guess the question. Also, why every time I copy this and paste it in, why is it going away? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I'm so lost. Okay, let's try this again. Header mode, initial route name. So the header mode, the initial route name. So initial route name I've got. That's currently tab or venue right there. I mean, tabs is the main navigator, I guess. The navigation option, gestures enabled, false, card style, shadow color. So I don't understand the card style thing. Nope, not there. Header left container style. There's a shadow color. Are we getting a shadow? I'm going to open the Chain React app on my phone just so I can see what it looks like. Somehow I don't have it on my phone. Go download it. Because being able to see what it looks like, I think is going to be very helpful for this. Okay, there it is. Found it. Welcome to Chain React 2019. I'm ready. Okay, and it comes in here, and here's the venue. Okay. Explore. Let's look at it on this one too. Yep, there's Explore. This looks right. Now this doesn't look right. This isn't tall enough for some reason. So I'm not going to worry about these right now. Whoa. So yeah. Now I do need to figure this out. Like this height 56, is this supposed to be, you know, 150 or something? Okay, that kind of helps. So if I go something like 75, it's actually a little bigger than that. But why is that one 56? Stack navigator, bottom tab navigator. Height 56, padding vertical is spacing dot tiny. Oh, and I wonder if spacing tiny is actually what it should be. Let me go to spacing here. Yeah, they're the same. So hit slop. Yeah, these are all, I just copied this over, so should be fine. So tab bar options. Yeah, like... I feel like we've got all of that. We just need to, I guess, tweak it to make it work how we want it to. Okay. Before I get any further, I'm going to commit this. That reset is not what I want, but that's okay. And I am going to need to, like, for this bottom tab navigator, give it all of the different params and stuff too, but okay. Adding tab bar, upgrading Expo. Okay, let's push that up. All right, good. And then we have all those icons as well. There we go. Let's go back to the app navigator, and now we have our tabs, and we only have the venue one so far. So let's add the next one, schedule, and we'll add the schedule screen as well. So this should be a stack navigator, probably a native stack navigator. And we'll call this the schedule stack. And then we'll... Is this being used anywhere? I guess it's being used there, so that's cool. So, so export type schedule navigator param list equals, then we have the schedule. What else do we have? So we have the schedule, talk details, and code of conduct. Actually, I'm just going to do schedule for now. And then we have the schedule stack, and this will allow me to pass that in there. And that's actually not quite right. It's the schedule stack, but then I need to just do the schedule component. So I'm going to export those, or just do a const schedule equals, and then here is where I go schedule stack dot navigator. I'm starting to get this, you know, I'm starting to learn it. Starting to learn this needs a navigator. Then inside the navigator we need the, you know, the screen. So screen, got one right there. And here we're going to, oh wait, screen is going to have a name, and the first name is going to be, and I need to pull this over so I can see a little bit better. Schedule, which I don't know if that's going to work because I need, yeah, component will be the schedule screen. Okay, so I can't actually call this the schedule itself. This should be the schedule tab, I guess. And this should be venue tab. And then the component. And I need to actually return this. So schedule screen. Now I need to actually go grab that. So let's go look at the schedule. So YPX, Ignite, CLI, new. Said schedule just for Jetty. Screen schedule. Because as everybody knows, as Todd likes to say, you always have a are on a very tight schedule when you're at shul. Wait, what the? Did I really say new? Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. G. G is what we're looking for. Okay, so now we have a schedule screen. Again, this is a class component, so we're going to have to update this. Man, that's old school. That is old school. Okay, so we'll grab all the... we have the talk store, we have this screen state. There we go. I like this song. Which one is this? Skid Drool. This one's called Daylight by Big Giant Circles in their album There Came an Echo. Text style. Okay, so then inside here, we do need to bring in our talk store. So go talk store from our use stores hook. Gorham, hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. Navigation if I need to. Okay, so all right. Yeah, I mean, what we can do is I don't want to pull in everything at once, right? We have selected. This is good. So these states need to be represented as use states. So const selected set selected, right, equals use state, and then right here I need to like say what it is, and it's going to be these three things here. Hey, more follows. Archangel 809, thanks for the follow. Wednesday. Okay, so actually one of the things we're going to need to do here, and I'm not going to do it right now, but one of the things we want to do... What? Seriously? That's React. Okay, so we will want to default to the day that you know, like if it's already Thursday, we don't want to show Wednesday. If it's already Friday, we don't want to show Thursday. So that's a to-do there. Okay. Refreshing. That's always a fun one. So refreshing, set refreshing, Boolean. And so there's that. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, this get selected day is actually already written for us. That's nice. So let's drop that in. Where are these? Oh, from date FNS. Do we use date FNS? Yeah, why not? Why not? Yarn add date FNS. Okay. So we're gonna have the is Friday, is Thursday. So get selected day is going to be the thing that actually gives us the default. And this will provide us with one of those three. Nice. I like it. So I don't need that to-do anymore because it's done. Yeah, Gorham. Whereabouts you from? Okay, so we have our state here. We have some navigation options. I'm gonna have to do some of this stuff later. Get all from TalkStore. So this will be a use effect. TalkStore. Oh, it's the event store. Yeah, event store. Non-Canadians say about's funny. Aboots? Aboots? Thereabouts? Is it a boat or a boot? A boat or a boot? In proper King's Canadian language. So event store is going to have an action which is going to be async get all, right? No, not get all. Okay. And then this will get all the datas, please. And right now it's not going to do anything. But we have it there. So in here we're going to say use effect. Knew it. Stupid markdown to JSX. Really? Use effect. And it won't actually allow me to like import it from the proper place, which is right here. So I have to do it manually. Why? Don't know. Proper Canadian is not a thing. Unsure what you mean. How many proper Canadians have you met anyway? They all seem pretty improper to me. All right, so set refreshing true, right? And then we would go talkstore.getAll. This is actually an async function. Can we pass in an async function to use effect? Oh, you kind of can, but you have to do this weird async, like so, and then you just call it. So you're doing this like immediately invoked. So you wait here, and then when we're done, we do set refreshing false. That's the idea. We could do like use async effect, which just does this wrapper for you. Is types React added? Should be. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. Why not just use a promise? I could. I mean, this looks pretty though, right? But yeah, I could do, you know, dot get all, then set refreshing. Let me show you what that looks like. I know some people watching aren't as experienced with this sort of thing, so dot then, right? So it looks like that. That's not bad. So like after the get all, then you just set refreshing as false. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Okay, let's see what else we got over here. By the way, can I see this schedule screen? Let's reset this. Schedule stream. So let's gotta import this thing. So here's the venue tab and the schedule tab, right? Nothing going on in the schedule screen yet. Okay. Jamin promised. So what we have here is scroll view. I think we can just pull all this stuff in just straight up, just like so. Now, where are we pulling scroll view from? Is that from, that's from React Navigation. But I don't think we want to pull it in from, like we could bring it from, well, we can do this. Man, they don't like test ID, do they? I don't know what test ID it was and how we were able to add that, but refresh control, we don't need this.state.refreshing. So anything that says that needs to just be changed. I guess it's only in one spot. And then this.refresh data. On refresh, we need to refresh the data, which we're going to call here. We're going to go async function refresh data, right? And now we can do our wait and everything very like cleanly. It all desugars to that anyway, right? But refresh data. Okay. So now I can call refresh data here. Okay, there we go. And then we have render workshops and render content. So I'm going to take a look at that in a second. What's the schedule nav? Schedule nav I'm going to add in just a second here. So render workshops, let's go look at render workshops. So here's render talk. And I'm gonna const is this. So the talk, I'm gonna have to actually put a talk type. So this is actually more like render event. Where is that even being used? Oh, it's right there. It's in render content. Okay, so I'm gonna need that. That's a render event, and we're gonna be changing talk to event in all of these spots. Event. And then this will need to be event, but that probably needs to be like, yeah, so event model, right? Event type. See, this event, I don't think we can do this. There's already an event. We can't say it's an event again, so export event. I have a sinking feeling it all desugars to that. Oh, Jesse. So, what do we call this? We have a little bit of a, I guess, name collision here. We can't use event. We have event type. We have event model. It's an event interface, and I hate that. I hate that. But it is like, it's basically an event type. I event. I mean, MST event, like MobX state tree event. But then that sounds like it's something that's internal to MobX state tree. Event. That's not going to confuse everybody. Event type, event. You know, we're not going to use the other event. I'm just going to override it. Screw it. So event is now being imported. Let's see if it works. It's in it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so now this just needs to be navigate. And then the navigation should just be right here. I need to import use navigation, of course, from rack navigation core. Okay. Schedule cell preset names. And where are we getting that from? I need to actually find it in the other. So, schedule cell presets. Wow. Okay. Schedule cell. So these are. This is a component called schedule cell. So ignite. Let's see here. YPX ignite CLI generate component schedule cell. Okay. There's a lot of like. A lot of stuff we have to do here. So schedule cell. All right. So. I mean, to be honest, like, I probably could just have copied it directly in. And I'm actually going to do that. Move that to the trash. Let's just grab this whole thing and drop it right in here. And I think it should have still... Yeah, it did. Okay. This can go away. Don't do the indexes anymore. And... Can't find text. We don't have text? We do have text. What's this complaining about? Oh, text slash text. That's what it... Date FNS time zone. Okay, we're going to need that. So I'm going to yarn at it. And utils info time zone. All right, let's go look at that one. America, Los Angeles. Okay. So if I go to utils and add a new one just called info, why would I call it info? Where's this used anyway? In this label here. Okay. It's used in one spot. So it's not used in one spot. It's used in multiple spots. All right. Yeah, let's make an info.ts. That's fine. And then I can just go drop that in and we're good. Should start working now everywhere that we have it. Yeah, okay. All right. Everything seems to be good here. Now this is doing a class, which I'm not super fond of. Hey, Jesse, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate. Have yourself wonderful evenings. Only one per person though. Okay, we'll make sure to ration properly. We'll see you next time. Event entity. That's not bad. That's not bad. A event. Jetty. I just went with event, which is probably a very bad idea because that's already handled, or a thing that is, you know, it's an actual like global thing. So how fast do you think I could turn this into a function component? Not real fast. Naming stuff is hard. It's true. My parents named me Jamin, spelled the same as Hamon. So these images did make it in here. That's good. Hey, if G2I comes back and hosts our after party again, won't even have to change the PNG. Yeah, so, I mean, here's the deal. To do, convert this to a functional component. Sure, it works fine as a class component, but we really want to modernize this code base from 2019 when it was originally created. Actually, it wasn't 2019, it was like 2018, I think. Was when that first came in. Okay, well, we have it, right? We have it. And I can actually import this. And schedule cell, I can import that. Event does not exist. Schedule cell props is talk. So if I change this to event, and this really should be that event from the models. What's view properties? Is it view props? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Talk should be event. All of these talks should be event. Here. Wow. This is going quite deep here. That one needs to stay though, because there are events that are talks. All right. Should only be one talk. Yep, just one talk. Talk, workshop, welcome, goodbye. Okay. Event details. So we don't have a event details yet. So that's going to complain there, which is fine. Render workshops. So render event. Now we need render workshops. Yeah, view props. Thanks, Gorham. Let's see. Workshops is right here. So we'll pull this in. Render workshops. So this will get props. No, it won't. It won't get props. Okay, so I can get rid of... So this should just be sorted talks. Why is that called sorted talks? Not even used. Oh, it's pulling it from the talk store, which should be the event store. And this needs to be const. And we need to pass in the event store. I mean, we can just pull it directly from the use store if we want, but I'm going to pass that in. So okay. All right. Yeah. Skip this song. So, I see. So there's like this navigation here. And all of these should just be event. And view needs to be brought in from React Native. Navigation, I guess we should just pull it in from use Navigator, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Const. Or wait, yeah, I don't need curlies on that. So talk details is not there, but and this should actually be event details, right? And all this talk, right? Should be events. And all these talk should be event. You know, how easy does rename symbol? Yeah, I always forget about that, Gorham. Seriously, I always forget about that. And you're right, I should just use that. I think it's F2 or something. But speaking of tools that make things a lot easier, like TypeScript really helps here. It really helps. Make Nova. Hey Maiwo, how you doing? Good to have you aboard. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. We're working on Chain React right now, the Chain React app. Moving it over to Expo. And, you know, rewriting a lot of stuff. A lot of refactoring. Okay, so need to get rid of this here. Event store. Didn't we pull that in? Oh, this should be event store right here. Use stores is not like... This should be... Yeah, now will that work? Event store does not exist on type root store. Okay. Then where is it? Oh, it's because it's still talk store here. Okay. There we go. TypeScript, it's amazing. Okay, this is not what we want to do here though. Properly reset everything here. Yeah, hey. What's up, Make Nova? Maiwo? I've got someone knocking at the door. I'll be right back. Can you folks still hear the music when I dump the mic audio? Because I drop it way down. And I don't know if that kills the music too, or what. Get rid of that. Event store. Okay, render content. Which we still need to do here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome that it still works. Okay, so render content. I'm gonna grab all this. And yes, all of this stuff should actually be moved into its own file. So let's do event store. So selected is this state. So we've selected here. Where else does it? Selected. We're just going to have to pass that in, I think. So, event store selected. Okay. And then instead of talks, now I'm going to try the F2. Oops. Cannot rename this element. Oh, because it doesn't exist, basically. I'll do this. Equals event store. And then I just have to go here and F2, and this should be events. Okay, that worked there. Good. Convert to time zone. Import from there. And then, yeah, any of these, like, so F2, event. Oh, that works so much better. Gorham. I always forget about it though. And so I do all this like crazy multi-select stuff that I don't really need to. So thank you. I appreciate it. This should just be events here. And it should know what it is. Oh, that's right. It probably doesn't know because, yeah. So one thing we could do here is go schedule content and actually make this like an actual with props and stuff. And then down here we go schedule content event store equals event store and selected equals selected. And then like so. So now it's like an actual, and I'll do the same thing with render workshops. So something's still broken here, but schedule content, schedule workshops. And if I go to so schedule workshops equals, paste that in, and then this becomes that. I think that looks better anyway. Don't you? Like, instead of calling a function, you just pass this in. There's something off here, and I don't know what it is. So we have curly's schedule content. Okay. And then we have this scroll view. Screen should be over here. And then I think we have one extra one of those. Yeah, we do. Okay, everything formatted, so it must be good. It's always nice to see everything snap into place with prettier, right? It's always fun. All right, we're getting there. Render event. So this has to be a function because we're getting essentially an event, which I want to actually make that an event. There we go. And yeah, so obviously these two things, there's no event details right now, but render talk. Selected talks. Events filter. If it's Thursday or if it's Friday. Okay. It's a little funny, but I get that. Okay, so now render talk is its own thing now, right? So we should be going, and by the way, instead of being talk, I should go again F2 and go events, and then I'll go like event. And we'll go render talk, I guess? No, render event. Oops. Content props. So this will be type equals, and then we'll go event store will be event store. No. Models. Okay. And then we'll have a selected, which will be a Boolean, I think. Okay. Or no, it's not a Boolean. Okay, so you know how there's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's this thing right here. I'm going to make event days. All right. So the event days, and this is going to come from the event here, and we're going to say export type event days. Actually, no, this would be, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, good. Okay. So now event days. And now it's good. All right, cool. Event days is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wow. Making progress. Pretty fast, actually, too. Okay, so this render event now. Render event is an actual component now. And we're passing in the event, but we also need, what was the other thing we needed? Index. And I think we can just get that here. So render event. Oh, I see. So this is where we need to do type render event props equals that. Whoops. And then we just go like so, and then we just say render event props. And then that will automatically, it'll know what it is then. So the event is an actual event. Sweet. Yep, that's all working. So we have workshops now. That's cool. Yeah. All right. We've been coding for about 2 hours now, which is always a good time to stretch a little bit, drink some water. I mean, you probably should do it every hour. So I'm going to take a little break, and I will be back to do a little more. You can hang out with me if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's always fun to have people around. I'll probably stick around for another, I don't know, as long as I feel like it, I guess. So obviously I'm going to do some, let's see here, schedule, screen, work in progress. Push that up. And I'm going to leave this up and just take a quick break and I'll be back. So see you in a bit. I'm back. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Gorham. Appreciate it. McNova. Maiwo. Yeah, so why wasn't this originally written with Expo? So, couple of reasons. One was we wanted to show sort of, you know, our ability to write without using Expo. It was also written probably 4 years ago, originally. So, as you mentioned, it, you know, Expo had a long ways to go back then. So, but the reality is, like, we probably could have done it back then. We just didn't. So, now I am. Okay, so, for some reason I can't seem to, let me see, IO input send, there it is. Okay, reload. Okay, there's our workshop, our schedule tab. Oh, you know what? Schedule. Oh, that's just called the schedule screen. So if I do that in our app navigator, call that the schedule screen. And this can be the venue. Actually, no, this can be schedule. And then this can be the schedule. Wait, what? Schedule screen here. There we go. Now the icons show up. Cool. Schedule screen up there. And the schedule screen we want to, so if I look it up on mine, oops. Open up chain react. Yeah, there's no top navigation bar here, so we need to turn that off. Header shown false was the tab navigator. Let's see if we can do that with the schedule screen as well. And so I believe this should be screen options, header shown false. Yeah, now it's gone. Nice. Okay, cool. So, yeah, seems to be working there as well. Cool. All right. Now, we have the workshops. What else do we need here? With talk details, talk code of conduct. Code of conduct should be straightforward, so, and it is already, no, this is a class, but that's okay. This should be straightforward to do, I think. So let's do a code of conduct screen. Ignite, CLI, generate, screen code of conduct. And there it is, code of conduct screen. So, boo, boo. And we're gonna make this into a one of these. Navigation options. Feel like some of this stuff probably needs to be moved somewhere. Then I'm going to take this render out here. Back button. So, we're gonna need to move the back button to wherever it needs to go, but the code of conduct screen should work there. So if I go here and I say talk code of conduct, it should be schedule code of conduct. And there's that. And this schedule's code of conduct should be undefined there. So there's that. And in the schedule screen itself, now there's the schedule nav. Where is that anyway? Yeah, okay, we need this too. Let's just put it into... Oh yeah, this is a component as well, so... npx ignite CLI generate component schedule nav. There it is. Now let's convert it. So convert it to a const. So this is the props here. Type schedule nav props equals that. And then all I have to do here is delete all this stuff and say equals props schedule nav props and no render anymore. Don't need this dot props here. In fact, we can just pull this in here. The rest of this should pretty well fall into place. And so now that allows me to drop that in. Now, selected, this should just be selected, I guess. And then on selected, I believe that just set, what did unselected do? Unselected was a method that just simply set it. So set selected to whatever that is. Should be, I think, a Boolean here. Let me verify that. Selected is a, oh, it's a string. Oh, yeah. I need to import this. Unselected. Should be the event days thing. There we go. And this should be... So this is the event days type. This is the event days themselves, which is fine. I'll just do that. That works. Okay. Okay, let's go look at this. What's it looking for? Oh, there's another file here, and that is the schedule nav. No? What's it complaining about? Contact. It's looking for contact. Code of conduct. Ah, okay. We need the contact. Screen. Text. And then, do we have a contact? We don't, but we can make one. We can just copy this in, I suppose. So this one, again, is a situation where... Delete this. Text, and then this social button also needs to come in. Social buttons here. And yeah. This is a function as well. Cool. So, okay. Okay, navigation screen props. I don't think we need that. I mean, I could do what? Is it from stack? Core? Native stack? Core? Where is that from? I mean, I don't even need that, really. If there's no props coming in, you know? Still need to do this stuff. Okay, there we go. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it works. You can actually see it changing up there. So that's cool. Hey, welcome to the two people on YouTube. Just trying out this YouTube thing. Facebook doesn't seem to be pulling in. My daughter has piano lessons. Need to make sure she knows about that. Okay, so yeah, we have these. Now, the question is like, now we need to like populate some data and stuff like that just to kind of see what it looks like. So I'm going to code of conduct. Push that up. And then what I need to do is this is the part that's a little tougher because we need to actually do like the event store, but it needs to, when we initiate this, like originally, like, okay, let me go to the root store. Root store, when we create it, which now I'm trying to figure out where what? Oh, set up root store. That's where this is happening. Okay. Empty state. So root store model is being created right there. So I have this data in assets here, event data.json. And what we should be doing here Hey Daniel. Thanks for hanging out on YouTube. This is our first time streaming live to YouTube. Hopefully it's working okay. Is the quality good? I actually don't know. Okay, so we have this like root store create, but I should like go like event store model.create. And here's where I need to pass in events. Yeah, that's good to hear. Good to hear. So let's grab the events. So const events equals require assets data. Maybe. So we're gonna have conferences and then 2022. So we need to go conferences 2022. And then in there, it's just going to be, oh, and then we have events and speakers. So I just need to throw in conf 2022, and then this should be events, right? And I actually need to disable this because I need to see if this works. Do we have any events? Okay, so the ID is going to be 1, let's say. End time. Start time would be 9 o'clock a.m. End time 9:45 a.m. Event type is a talk. This will be welcome. Description: Jamin welcomes everyone. Hey, good to hear it's good over there in YouTube land, by the way, Daniel. Back to chain react menu items. I don't know what those are. Don't know what the image is. Portland center stage speaker IDs, and this would be where I would put my speaker ID, I guess. Jamin, let's say, or Jamin-Holmgren. Let's do that. And then I'm going to put one right here as well. Prerequisites, there's not going to be any because it's just, you know, the start. So sponsor, let's put Infinite Red. Infinite Red. Track, main. And we don't really have tracks on this, but Jamin Holmgren, bio. Jamin is the co-founder and CTO of Infinite Red. Core team member. All right, let's see here. React Native open source team member. React Native radio host and streamer at Twitch and Twitch streamer. React Native Live. Okay, cool. Image, employer Infinite Red. Facebook, GitHub. So GitHub, HTTPS, github.com. So on this one, I could just do null. Jamin Holmgren. So I'm wondering how much of this stuff will actually show up, you know, Instagram, Medium, Dribble, websites. Oh, so this websites should actually probably be a... Whoa. Okay. Another one of these, so jaminholmgren.com, infinite, HTTPS, infinite red. Okay. Event ID. So this one I'm going to need to say is the opening. Okay. So just getting the data ready, and then let's try refreshing, reload. So the question here is the start time. Did this even load? Oh, I can go look at Reactatron. Hey, looky there. There it is. Speakers. Why does it say speakers? That doesn't make sense. Speakers. Oh, I see. So here's the deal. When we create this, we're going to need to reference the speakers. Okay, that's fine. There's going to be some work to be done here, for sure. So it doesn't really notice like what's going on there. Okay, so if I go back to my schedule screen and I go to my schedule, I should really export or extract these. Why don't I do that? Schedule workshops. Okay, drop that in. Pull that. Text should come from our components. Schedule cell should come from the components. Subtitle. And text style. Chain React Conf happening this year, Natural Clar. You know, it won't be this year. We usually do it in July, and obviously it's past July. We are planning, hopefully, to do it next year. But as you know, as everybody knows, the best laid plans of mice and men in a pandemic never come true. So we'll see. I need to pull in date as well here. Cool. All right, got that. Derek says, just switched from Twitch to YouTube stream without any issues. Both streams are working very well. Nice. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate you checking that. All right. So now I just have to pull this. And cool. That was easy to extract. Let's do the same thing with the schedule contact. No. Schedule content. TSX. And then we need to pull in everything. No, not Emmett. Event needs to be pulled in as well. Pull that in. Is Thursday. Is Friday. View. Is there like a import everything? That'd be cool. Subtitle needs to come in. And date. So I'll pull those in. Wishing luck. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully you can make it. It'd be awesome if you could. We'll probably make an announcement early next year or so. We're gonna start doing some planning at some point here. Render event. Okay, that needs to be pulled in. Render event. So new file. Drop that in. Use navigation. Pull that. Event. So this is the downside. It thinks that it's there, but then it's like, oh, this is the wrong thing. So yeah. I mean, I did what I did, you know. I did what I did and I knew what I was doing. I'm now living with the consequences of my actions. Okay, that actually needs to be imported. Let's see here. Import that. Schedule cell, import that. All right. Yeah, making progress. Don't need this, this, this. Don't need these. Don't need that. Don't need those two. Okay, so wait, what the heck? Event days is in models? So why is event days in models? I put that in there? Because it's here. No, it's not. Oh, I see. Well, I could just go ahead and put it in the info, right? Time zone, event days. That's not really it's probably okay to be right here. It's a little dirty. Little dirty. Little dirty. Little dirty. I'll try to send a CFP when announced. Awesome. That'd be awesome. That'd be fantastic. Start time, end time. So what I'm not understanding here, and I need to go look at the talk model here. Is there really, there's not like, the start time, it's just a string, but like, is Thursday is being zoned start time is convert to time zone. Oh, it's doing the start time. Well, why don't we just make there be a day? Like, instead of all this crap, right? Let's just have a day. Thursday. Right? Just do a day. Is there a problem with that, you think? Maybe null types dot enumeration. I think there's a way to infer this. Okay. So the day is now part of this, and we'll be able to easily kind of move things back and forth. So Thursday, right? It'll be way easier. You can just be like, hey, only grab the ones from Thursday. Super easy. In fact, I could probably add a event store view that only grabs stuff from Thursday, etc., right? So like if I did get workshops, right? I could say return store.events.filter ev.day Thursday, or sorry, Wednesday. And then I could do the same thing for Thursday. Friday. All right, Thursday events and Friday events. See, now this, if you're not used to MobX state tree, this is something that's a little funky, but like you can just do these getters and it'll automatically update them when they're updated. So like Friday, Thursday, workshops, I could say events with, you know, pass in Thursday, Friday or whatever. Events for day or something like that. But Thursday events, you know, this is good. I like it. So let's go to, actually, no, you know what? There is some value in having like a getter, not a getter. Let's do a view here. In a separate block, views, because you can have multiple view blocks. So store, and then we're gonna do a events for day, and then day will be event days. Whoops. Okay. And then we just go like so. And I just drop this in and I put this as day, right? So the cool thing about this is now I can just simply go like bang, bang, bang. I can go store.events for day, and I think I have a daughter outside. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. See? Very cool. 1 second. I need to go check. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. So I can do workshops, Thursday events, Friday events, or I can just do an events for day. Like so. So now when I'm like when I am, let me get back to where I was. I'll leave that open. Schedule string. Okay, so oh, and this needs to be imported. Yeah. Okay, so don't need that. Is there anything wrong here? It looks like it's good. And then this one, we do have this navigation problem right there. But everything else looks decent. And the content itself. Now the render event, this is the thing I was, I think, thinking about, like, no, is it the content? Where was I that it was like, I was thinking I needed that helper. So it's all of this crap right here, I think, is the problem. So like if I go events for no. I just need to go event store. Events for day. Selected or Wednesday. So I think selected will always be that. We don't have to put that or, but that does simplify it. And then I don't actually need to say that's what that is because it will already be it. Cool. It's kind of an interesting way to do the translation here. Yeah, okay. Why we didn't just name them instead of day 1 and day 2? Why we didn't just name them Thursday? Oh, because sometimes it's not Wednesday, Thursday. Or Friday, Thursday, Friday. And by hard coding it, I'm locking us in. All right. So for the next 10 minutes, all I'm going to do is try to make it so that things don't totally break when you try to load it up. Actually, it's probably already at that point. I can't find variable React where. I feel like I need to probably add it to these things here. So let me just do that. Basically, right? There we go. Hey, so invalidate, of course, because I need to, fix that, but that's not working right there. But so we have a Thursday, and that's this welcome. Okay, we're making progress. It's showing up. I'm gonna take a whoops. What the? No. M. Hopeman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It's very nice to have you along. I'm just wrapping up here, by the way. If you're just joining us now, I'm wrapping up. I've been doing a bunch of coding on this React Native app that is for Chain React. So, gonna kind of finish up here. We have the event details. I actually do want to make that work. So let's go to the app Navigator. And we have the schedule screen, and so what we want now is another stack screen, which will be event details. And then we do need an event details screen here. Unfortunately, this is going to be a lot of work. So let's do ignite CLI generate screen event details and just generate that. And it's going to need to be a to do. You know, we're not going to put anything in it right now. So the event details needs to show up right here. So now if I click it, it goes to this, you know, clearly not right screen. Oh man, can't go back. I guess I can tap down there. So yeah, it's working. All right, that should work. So basic event. Schedule screen. Push that up, and yeah, that's that. Cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. It was cool to like stream, you know, co-stream over to Facebook and YouTube, and of course Twitch, which is my preferred, but I like both. I like all of them, and got quite a few follows during the stream. Got quite a few people kind of following along here. Definitely let me know what you think. I'm always available on like, you know, Twitter. You can always hit me up on Twitter. And let's chat about these streams and what you'd like to see more of and whatnot. So just going to shut down a few things here and call it good. I might actually raid someone. So give me a second. Let's see who should we raid? Any recommendations on Twitch? If you're not on Twitch, then you won't really know, you know, maybe what. You know, let's raid Chris Griffing. I've learned a lot from him, and he's an interesting dude. Yeah, thanks a lot for hanging out with me, Juddy. And let's raid him. So. Give me a second here. I gotta remember how to do this. I honestly don't remember. Is there a button for like raid in? I don't think there is. Well, there might be a way to. Yeah, hey Daniel, thanks for hanging out. There's a button for raiding. I can go to the website at least. So raid channel. Here we go. And we'll go to Chris. And if you all are ready, I'm going to send it over. He's hanging out, doing some stuff, so I'm going to start the raid here in just a bit. Thanks again for hanging out. See ya.
I'll get here though.